Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 3. Alright, so we are making our way back to the Citadel. We've just finished up with Sanctuary, which is, well, a very nasty place held by Cerberus, or at least it was. But
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
But we're now heading back over here.
I need to get to the
We've
embassies.
got
Yes,
some money.
Commander.
So we're going to go ahead and swing past the Spectre Requisitions office and purchase a few things, and then I think we'll see where that leads us. So let's move all the way up over here. I think we've got a decent chunk of change, so we'll try out some weapons, and yeah, we'll see how that runs. In fact, I'm fairly sure we picked up a new weapon in the last episode, and we have a firing range here, so we might even go ahead and test it out, just for good measure. Alright, so at the Spectre Terminal, what have we got? Transfer, authorization, a unit Private Talavi has requested a transfer to a unit actively engaged against Reaper hostiles. A note from Sergeant Olembe says that Private Talavi is an exceptional engineer, recommending her for duty on a team set to sabotage Reaper processing centers. Spectre authorizations would fast track. Okay. We shall go ahead and do that. And then I don't think that there's anything else for us here. That's all of the things. As for requisitions, what have we got? Oh, hang on. Cerberus encryption codes? Alright then, that's actually something we needed for a mission, so I guess we'll go ahead and purchase those so we can finish that off. And then it looks like we cannot afford anything else. We've only got 35,000. Could go for the optical scope, but I think we'll leave it be for now. Yeah, I think that's going to be all. Alright, so you know what? Here is the gun range, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can test out our recently acquired weapon. Oh wow, okay, so we really have a couple of... I didn't realize there was a weapon bench and everything, so we can mod out our weapons as we so desire. What have we got? Target control. We can bring them close, we can drop them... target reset. Oh! So we can... fix them back up again. Same with the shields. Target distance. Oh, we can go... Huh. Wow, we really can test out many things. Alright, you know what? We'll go ahead and see. What is this new one like? I'm rather curious. Here we go. The M99 Saber. Rather heavy, but we'll see how it does. Damage is very high, very accurate. Capacity is low. Weight's quite high. Let's go ahead and boost capacity and the... Maybe the damage? Actually, the rate of fire on this is relatively slow. Let's go ahead and... let's go with the increased damage. I think that would be the best plan. Alright, and we also have a new... What was it? Yes, the M12 Locust. So... should probably give that a go. Let's see. We'll use some of this, and... you know what? Actually, I like... Never mind. I think I like the recoil dampener, as well as the power upgrade. Actually, you know what? We don't need the power upgrade. Let's go with the... Let's just go with the damage boost. That'll be fun. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll deal with those. Let's give those to a new try. So what have we got here? Wow. Okay, that thing has some almighty kick. Can we take cover? No, it's literally just a standing gun range. Okay. That is incredibly... powerful, it seems. Wow, okay. And then, what else have we got? The SMG? Ah, yes. Very nifty. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and we'll drop that off to the others. We don't really want this what do we call it? What is it? Let's have a little bit of a look. A heavy-duty semi-automatic rifle favored by the... Sorry, favored, not flavored, by one of the most elite marksmen. The M99 Sabre is jokingly referred to as the Big Iron for its sheer stopping power. Each M99 Sabre is designed specifically for its owner, making it one of the Alliance's more expensive options. I can understand that, but we're probably not going to run with that. That is a little bit crazy, and I think we don't need that either. Alright, that should be all. Let's, yeah, we can now say that we have officially tested out the shooting range. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and leave that there. We can now head on out. I'm pretty sure the fellow is meant to be in the embassies for the Cerberus code. So let's just double check. Yeah. Officer, was it Duluk? Let's move down here and we'll drop that off to him. There's the ambassador. The strategist, hang on a second.
Urgently, human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow, Dakuna, my home world, the Reapers have come. Holding sorrow, our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with BI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
I feel like we may have already gone through there, but I guess we've still got another extraction to do, so we'll have to make our way out over there. And where on earth? The officer, that should be back there, but you never know with this. Could have easily missed it. Oh, here we are. He looks like the fellow? No? I have not a clue. Alright, hang on a second. Let's just double check our journal. We needed the... Where is it? Cerberus ciphers. So you're at the Citadel Embassy. Alright, maybe we needed to... So we need to do the Elcor extraction, and then maybe we need to go back to drop this off. So you know what? Maybe we go ahead and... Yeah, I really do not know where the person is. We know it's not the Volus. We know it's not these guys. I would have thought that it was maybe him, but I guess we're not able to talk to him right now. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and...
Please select a destination.
Let's see. Holding area, docking bay. You know what? We'll swing past...
One moment, please.
I guess we'll quickly go back to the docking bay. I was about to say we would... what do we call it?
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
What do we call it? Pick up one of the DLCs.
Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet.
Alright, so maybe we just need to reload and come back here when we've already got the data. I'm thinking that could be the case. So, you know what? We're going to go ahead and help out the Elcor. Everyone else has abandoned them, but we, in the Normandy, are not going to. We're going to quickly scoot on over there. We'll see if we can save them, and then we will make our way back and, well, hopefully tell him good news. So, we need to find, what was it? Deku, or whatever it was. That was... I think if memory serves, it's probably on the... Kelpa Verge is also, untouched. Yeah, here we go. Selian Nebula. Hang on a second, 90%. That would have been 100 if we had already passed through. I'm guessing we just unlocked what we were needing. Alright, so fuel-wise, we should be maxed out because we've just passed the Citadel. Yeah, let's head on up. Fairly easy. Let's see. Is Dakuna this one? No? Aha. There it is. Let's enter the orbit. Can we scan or do we just... Okay, we do have to scan. Oh, and it looks like it's the moon nearby. Alright then, let's go ahead and start scanning. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, so there's the Elcor flotilla. That is handy, and that's 100% from what we needed. Had we already sorted out the rest? It looks like we have. Yeah, we must have already got it, otherwise that would not be possible. So I guess we'll go ahead and quickly move. We'll make our way back down to the mass relay. And then, well, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll drop off. We'll go ahead and drop that back to the Citadel. We'll get that flotilla back to Council space, and we should be good. Alright, so that should be all that we need. We'll go ahead and we'll land at our Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
You know, I wonder what she's thinking. We're probably back all within the same shift with that quick turn of events. So let's go ahead and help the Elcor.
We got your people off Dakuna, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
None. Enough.
Okay, so we still need...
No, I know what I said.
No, we still need to drop off those Cerberus codes. Yeah, we'd be thinking that maybe it's this guy here. Yeah, again, embassy officers. We should be chatting to somebody, wondering what's going on there. You know what? Maybe we've hit a bug in the game. Yeah, I don't know why we cannot drop that off. We know we can't talk to you. It's not any of you guys, it seems. Can't make our way down here. Yeah, we'd definitely know it if we had already seen it.
Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Okay, you know what? We'll do one more double check. We'll go down the far end of things. Maybe they're just down here and it's just pop. Yeah, here we go. All right.
Your intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus engineer. I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander.
All right. Well, that is mission accomplished. Yeah, that is one very irritating thing, is that sometimes the map doesn't quite give us the information in the places that we would hope for. Alright, so let's go ahead and I think that is everything from our journal more or less sorted. Yeah, we now just have the Priority Cerberus headquarters and then our Dr. Bryson and shore leave. Let's go ahead and talk to the doctor before we take a break. I'm sure that that's probably
Please select a destination. One moment,
probably
please.
the way to do it. We'll go ahead and let's jump on
Now
the
arriving at
shuttle,
docking bay
or the
D24.
Citadel Rapid Transit, and let's head to Dr. Bryson's lab.
to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need CSEC at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a CSEC alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
So we could do that, but I also see... Oh, wait a second. Is that a husk head? That is unsettling. Okay. There's nothing else for us to interact with, so I guess we'll go ahead and figure it out.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Yep, okay. Well, we can't do much about that. Let's see. Looks like an old Krogan statue. Alright then. Let's see. Can't push those buttons. That's a bit of a disappointment. What about the computer terminal? No? Alright, hang on a second.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
We can, but there might be more for us to search out. Let's see. There's probably more. Yeah, let's examine the PDA. Okay, so the Thorian. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Feros, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a trillion sentient... insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that the Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. Alright, what have we got here? Creature sightings?
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
There we go.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element Zero will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with Element Zero?
Adding the search filter now.
Ooh, free recoil system. Okay. SMG mass pulse recoil system. That seems like a different one than what we've got, but I'm not upset. Let's see, we've got more things up here. Video logs, encrypted data. Alright, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll check this terminal first.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Right, now we do have the Sovereign Fragment. What have we got outside? Huh. Personal craft? Okay, what have we got? Pistol ultralight materials? I don't know what he was doing with those, but I'll take them. And that looks like another upgrade over here, so let's keep on moving. SMG high velocity barrel. That is excellent. Got all sorts of stuff. Pistol cranial trauma system. That's right, that's for the headshot damage. Huh. And that shuttle is just kind of sitting there. Yeah, we're not going to activate that just yet, thank you very much. I guess that's how we can leave if we desire. We'll go ahead and let's see what's upstairs.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Okay, so clearly the guy's got a daughter. Not that that changes much of anything. Alright, that's all. Oh, wait a second, I didn't think that that was even a door. We have a bathroom. Terrible folding of his towels. Absolute mess everywhere. And there's a PDA there. We might need to come back for that. We'll make a special note of that. But let's go ahead and see about this computer here.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Alright, well, maybe the picture now?
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Okay, maybe we can head back to the bathroom. No, that's not there. Surely there is something for us to find. Oh, maybe it's back this way. Did we ever double check? We've been... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we've already been outside there. We've got the head. No? Okay, I was kind of hoping it would do something. Let's see. Got creature sightings.
Sightings?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Yeah, I think we're going to continue to narrow the search.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and get rid of the... Oh, maybe there's a combo here that we can do to get down to just one. But you know what? If that's the case, we probably want to go ahead and make sure... Oh, wait a second. The skeleton?
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Alright, so I guess we're going to head back up to the bedroom and see if the encryption key's there. If we're going to be playing around with a couple of parameters, I'd rather make sure that we have all possibilities.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Alright, well that will be very helpful.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Okay, well that could be good. We'll double check and see if there was... Nope, that PDA is just not going to do anything. Alright, now we can finally go ahead and narrow down this search. Technically we could leave, but why would we leave when we could figure out exactly what we need first?
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn off the blackout crimes. Nothing popped up there. We have the Rachni activity.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Okay, cool. We have one singular choice. Alright, that is what we are after. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on out of here. Nothing else to collect. Let's roll. Alright, so we can head back to the Normandy. We can head back to the bar or the commons. You know what? We do have a little bit of cash. Maybe we do swing past the commons. And we'll spend a little bit of money and then we'll take the Normandy out. Alright, so let's quickly go ahead and double check these stores up here. We know that there's 2 of them. It should be relatively quick. What do we see up here? So those are mainly pistols. We can pick up a thermoscope for maybe our snipers. Oh, hang on a second. Increase the accuracy of our shotgun. That is something we can do. We'll also go with, what else do we want? Let's go with the sniper rifle thermal scope. That'll be handy. The pistol upgrade. I don't think that really helps us that much. Let's, spare thermal clip. We'll go ahead and we'll purchase that too. Let's see. That's about everything here. What do we find over at Canala Exports? Alright, we may as well pick up the scope. We have a few people who might be able to make use of that. And then, let's go down to the, what do we call it? The stores down here, and we'll quickly double check that all of that is good. I don't think there's any kiosks up here. No, that's just the, it's just the, what do we call them? Cafes. Alright. So, what have we got? We could pick up some armor. I'm not sure if I really care about that. We don't need the pistol stunner nor the the sniper rifles. We'll go with pistol scope 5. Yeah, or maybe SMG upgrades. Yeah, here we go. We'll go with the oh, power damage. You know what? That could actually be alright. We might use that with our armor. Could also go ahead and pick up the scope, just to make it a little bit better for our friends. And then we've got 5,000 credits left. So unless it's relatively cheap, I don't think we're going to have too much to look at. But you never know. Nope. And no. Alright, so that is everything done as far as what we can really afford. Yeah, I guess we'll hold on to a couple of thousand credits just on the off chance. But we'll go ahead and get on out of here. We'll make our way back to the Normandy, and hopefully we can get going.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an EZO core private to lobby?
Oh, wait a second.
Thank you again, Commander.
Yeah.
I appreciate the assist.
Okay, for a second then I wasn't sure if we still had something held on. I couldn't remember. Just because you've finished a mission doesn't mean you can't always talk to them and get a little bit of extra reputation or something, some of the bonus. But I think that should be good. So, let's go ahead and we will leave the Citadel. We'll head to the mass relay and then... Oh, hello. We have the Calstron Rift. Okay, scan for Dr. Garneau. Alright, well then. Alright, so not here, but elsewhere. Let's go ahead and... Oh, of course. Okay. So the Calstron Rift is exactly where, you know, this is the system that I had wondered about before. That was far, far off. I don't know if we've necessarily scanned it, but we will check. We'll do a quick look through the asteroids. I'm not sure if we're going to have the Reapers, but we'll be careful. No sign of the Reapers.
Signal confirmed.
Alright, so that's one. You know, we're just going to search everywhere first. Oh, okay, maybe that was it. Maybe there's literally just the one thing for us here.
We have located Garneau.
Okay, so let's just leave orbit for a second. That is... half of everything? That seems a little bit weird. We'll do a once-over, because again, if we need to get out of here quickly... Yeah, I would rather not have to try and search for things while the Reapers are here. We'll pick up the extra fuel. That is everything we need. Okay, and you know what? Here we go. The orbit of Harvard. is a metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata belt. It has a high nickel and iron content in the form of camasite. The rights to mine Mahavid belongs to TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to the colonists of Avuna. A close flyby reveals light emanating from its facilities. A population of 152. Alright, well, you know what? I think this is a good spot to call things for today. We'll go ahead and land down there in the next one, because I'm sure things are not going to be as simple when we land. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.